wouldn't be surprised if I wouldn't be surprised. Like I would assume the Mario and Luigi games are that way now. Like their sales were going down per entry, and the developers now shuttered because fuck. I wouldn't be surprised if those ones have ended up the same way, and I wouldn't be surprised if Paper Mario goes the same way before long. This is a bit of a shit title screen, I must say. It starts you in hard mode. That's funny. But not be. Oh, okay. So it's really easy and normal. Why? That brings me back to like original Resident Evil 3, which was like easy and hard, and it's like good, great, whatever. That's fine. There's no. So I assume those have to solve those by default then, surely. You can choose anyway. I've played a Sonic game before. I may come to regret this, but I am assuming with the way they had hard on default, it must be.
Oh, I hate him. And all of that loathing has been focused into this invincible instrument of destruction.
Okay. Super HD Eggman.
Will be returned 1,000-fold by thy unstoppable creation. This is my dream come true. With this invention, I can expand the Eggman Empire across the globe and conquer the world.
I feel like I need to turn music down and voices up. Of course we're in Green Hill. Why wouldn't we be? Yep. That was a booster. Is this just Generations Green Hills though? Boost is based on a Wisp still? Why? Fucker. Thanks. I should probably turn. No, I feel like I should leave hints on. This doesn't control as well as Generations did. Like, not at all. Oh, you also have a giant worm boss. Yeah, we are colors then, not Generations, really. She's a curious reversion? Maybe, well, like, what's the distinction? And there is a distinction mostly in, like, feel. This doesn't feel like Generations did, it feels a lot more like Colors did. Which I don't necessarily like, because Generations was a lot better. This stage is just kind of hold boost, isn't it? Orbot and Keybot are legit great and they need more time in the spotlight. Well, at least they've tightened up the scoring so that like just not dying doesn't automatically make you an S rank, basically. I do like those too. They were pretty nice in colors. Like, it feels like we're missing a chunk of story. Because we opened with like Eggman going, "Oh, I'm really powerful," and then we've already cut to him just owning everything, like he's wrecking everything already. That was so slow.
Shadow, it's you? Zavok! Metal!
You guys call him Metal? Oh shit, he stepped to your side.
This guy is faster than Sonic.
Sonic isn't exactly going fast, Tails.
It's something else. Gotta scan him and figure this out.
Yeah, that guy who no one cares about, but they keep fucking shoving in everything. Like he matters in any way.
What are you
How are you doing this? Chaos is pretty hard.
I need to know what's going on with this guy.
I haven't played Lost World, so I can't speak to how he actually is as a character. I am just kind of sick of the sight of him, though. I don't like his design, and kind of wish they'd stop doing it. How you doing there, Sonic? He's Bowser. Fair enough. He did just get the living shit kicked out. Literally Bowser, but not funny. Oof. Well, that happened fast. Are we gonna see any of this? I guess not.
Eggman's army is unstoppable. Without Sonic, the people are losing hope and giving into despair.
Despair is a luxury we don't have.
Why are you here?
It's a dream that Sonic is with us. Do you think he might be?
Are you suggesting he's dead?
I'm also a realist.
What?
Sonic is gone, Amy, and Tails has just lost it.
What?
We're going to win. We have to do it without them.
Silver's right. We've been
Silver should be good enough to do it himself anyway.
but I'm afraid we have to make our own miracle.
Eggman's
He
army has
fought and killed Iblis. That still happened, right?
We want the people
He wasn't that
to
strong.
We have to show them that strength doesn't just come from numbers.
Not everyone
I guess?
survived.
Like,
Isn't a new recruit joining us today?
Yes, a survivor from the city, right?
I'm accessing
what is this
the file now.
dialogue? What is... I'm accessing the file. Why? Why couldn't it have just been Tails anyway? Alright. Time to be a furry, I guess. That just doesn't look right. Oh wait, they have abilities? There are some rings that they're knockout draw items. Alright. You're the one with a double? I guess it's a bird, but... That just looks unnatural. Cat. Muzzle color. Yo, the feature I guess they put everything into. Most people say is great. We'll see. Yeah, let's just make it all dark as possible, why not? Ugh. You fucking... They don't let you fuck everything up yourself, they just give you the fucked up options to use by default though. I respect that. Hang on. I will eventually get to unmute. I mean... No tail options, no shoe options? Not that I saw, anyway.
Knuckles, what's the sit rep, Commander?
Happy to see you're
Sit
all
rep
still alive.
commander.
Eggman's forces have chewed through our defenses at Green Hill. resistance in the city is reporting that whatever it is that finished Sonic. Sorry, I'm still not used to saying that. Whatever it is has got them running in fear.
They keep talking like he's fucking dead.
This brave kid who survived the battle and made it here in one piece. Meet our
He looks a lot darker in cutscene.
Neither do you, Charmy, but I still managed to find a use for your pointy butt. Here, kid, take this. We're depending on you. Okay, let's get going, everybody.
Don't say what it
The world's
is.
not gonna save itself.
Team Sonic, Team Eggman. Fucking amazing. Thanks. It's Chemical Plant. Of course it's Chemical Plant. This was Green Hill.
I just received some incredible news. Sonic is alive.
I mean, it was meant to be Luigi, but, you know. It's not, well, I guess, fitting to real life, he's just a void. Hello, Mammy, by the way.
No way. That's excellent.
What? Oh, thank goodness!
Why did they presume he was dead?
I knew it!
He's captured in the orbiting prison. My spy there says he's in a solitary confinement cell.
They've been torturing him for months?
That's horrible! We have to rescue
They've been torturing
Plan's
Sonic
already
for
happening,
months.
Amy. I've got a squad on the way to the spaceport in the chemical plant to borrow a shuttle. Come on, guys. Who's up for an old school style jailbreak?
Sonic Cable PS2. What do you mean rental avatar? What? Oh no, that's fine, thank you. Oh, this doesn't look good at all. It looked great in Generations. This looks bad. Yeah, thanks. It's just the homing attack. Oh, is this another game where everyone just refers to you by Rookie? Because I'm not fucking sick of that happening, especially in kids games. That's definitely not a fucking deplorable practice. Oh, we have a gun? There's one little problem with that, Twitch. It's Boost Sonic, but with gun. Man, this would look a lot sicker if the camera was better. I have a gun. You can't commit war crimes on robots. Thanks. Use triangle to cause an explosion. Oh, that's also Wispar, is it? Yeah, I mean, Generations had these too. Gotta get all of them.
It's carrying supplies. I don't think it's armed or anything.
Good job, dipshit. The hell is this, Uncharted? Are they? They, or some of them are. Not all of them. Just commit crimes.
Need a shuttle to get to Sonic in time.
In time for what? They're just continuing to torture him in space, apparently.
A little quiet at the launch pad for now. Grab a shuttle before they sound the alert.
Help? What am I doing? Where am I going? Actually, I still thought I'd die there, but I guess that's a path for Sonic, or if you have a light dash later. Right, I forgot. I can't boost. fuck up, Knuckles.
Board. Step on it.
E-Series, Orbot, and Cubot, yep. A few others here and there. I miss Gamma. Remember when Gamma's story was like fucking metal as hell? It was this fucking rad tale of him like becoming like you know, sentient, beginning to realize for himself, choosing to rebel against the Eggman, save his brothers and free the birds inside them. At the end, he realized he had the same condition, and like he's looking at his hand when he's realizing, going like, and like he was like, Gamma, when he's listing off the amount of E-Series to save. Gamma was fucking rad. Omega was rad until 06, and then they just kept making him do constant full robot noises all the time and gave him a bad voice. Omega was fucking rad as hell in Heroes, and then they just ruined him. Heroes and Shadow, I should say. I remember him being fine in Shadow. Until he started with the noise. Until the constant clanking and which is aggravating because his actual content in 06 was also fucking metal. Like, yeah, Hammer is a robot race. Those robots from Megaland, they're all criminals with the intelligence of ants. They are not. Hello, Luigi. Why? Yep, he's up on the window. The E3 trios, and you're right, they do show a lot. They show a fucking ton. Like, to be fair, like the PC gaming show might any year like show more individual games, but in terms of like actual detail and shit you see, like the Treehouse shows fucking loads. And it's not just all things on the Direct, they'll even show things that weren't on it either. Shit's wild. Ghost Tarn. I'll speak of the devil.
Done it. I couldn't figure it out for you, buddy. I'm sorry I wasn't smart enough.
Why is Omega disabled?
Whoa, chaos!
Omega's like the strongest war machine Eggman's ever made. Oh well, speak of the devil. There's forces showing up.
Sonic? You're alive! Wait, what? Oh. You're
From
the
another
Sonic from
dimension?
another dimension, aren't you?
Do you not mean the...
Right, that makes
Okay,
sense.
so it's not the past, it's another dimension now.
Here? Maybe the power that Eggman is using is somehow
Why
affecting
is this man still alive? He used to be in the past.
I mean, everything happens for a reason, right? We need to save the world. Maybe that's why you're here. To help save the world. Either way,
Isn't Tails supposed to have gone insane? He sounds perfectly fine.
it's good to see any Sonic.
I don't know why he's from another dimension now. Because the fucking... I mean the Goopy Man. Oh yeah, no, he should be... Well, there's fuckery involved there. Like, our true villain is doing fuckery. So I assume
Your step.
it's actually illusion chaos.
Tricks up his sleeve.
Yep. That's fine. Not intentionally trying to avoid enemies exactly, but I can't just... Hang on, what are you doing, Luigi? But since time travel happened, the timelines diverged. I guess. So the thing that gets me, right, especially after coming off of Mania, okay, you can do it sometimes, but not always? Get out. Doesn't control grit, it must be said. It feels very sticky. Like that. I'm trying to like hold down when I do that to like, you know, go into the ball automatic like this, so I have, you know, automatic offense as I approach, the way I do in Mania and also did in Generations a lot. And
This is terrible. They've made a total mess of this place. We have to stop Eggman and end this war quick.
end this war. There's a comment coming. Yeah, it doesn't feel good. It feels very sticky and like it just comes to dead stops weirdly. You can't just... You don't just drift into a ball and out of a ball as gracefully as you did even in Generations. Oh. Google Games is giving a free copy of Witcher 3 to everyone who owns it on Steam or console. Hey. I own it on PS4, so I could probably avail of that. You wanna know where the first comment on the article I read that? I'm gonna also guess it's someone shrieking that Steam is the best ever and you shouldn't use it, and this is just Good Old Games trying to...
Besides Eggman, too. One is stronger than the others. What could it be?
Is it Chaos? I think it might be Chaos. He looks weird on this result screen. He looks like his colors look off. Equally stupid if it's something else. Oh boy. Was he declaring that like picking Good Old Games is just a signal that you're a race trader or something? Oh, there's cosmetics. Oh, that's fine. I'm not wearing any of this. I'm staying naked the entire time. I don't even care if it gives me stats, which it probably does. A couple of months ago in this...
There is no reason to resist.
Well, he just killed them dead.
I can taste your terror, child. All that anxiety and doubt. It's the
Shoot, you're only killing a man.
give in to your fear. Flee screaming, and I'll let you live.
They really shouldn't do the darkness around the screen because I cannot see anything.
Knuckles, can you hear me?
Rouge! It's about time.
She's the spy in the... Okay.
He's been better. They're getting ready to banish him into space.
They just kept him around for a few months, torturing him for giggles, and now it's kind of like, oh, we're done. Games is apparently evil for giving free stuff to the platform traders. I was right, it was race trader shit. And the poor people that always supported GOG get nothing. Besides all the other free shit they hand out every now and then, and the service they offer.
Eggman's been keeping Sonic alive all this time. He's been waiting to show him his completed empire before banishing him.
Torturing Sonic just to pass
I'm pretty sure he doesn't.
It's low, even for Eggman.
They keep bringing up the torture thing. Why?
Of our rescue plan and is moving forward with his plan ahead of schedule.
I'm surprised he's not just giving in to sheer ego.
But we don't even know where he's being held captive.
He said he's in the orbiting station.
Yes, we do. Eggman rebuilt the Death Egg. That's where he's keeping Sonic.
So that's the orbiting station then.
Death egg? Oh man, that's not good.
You say that, but the Death Egg never really did anything.
This is good, Vector. That's why it's called war.
I'd seen that before and I didn't realize it was voiced. I didn't realize that was a voiced line. The fuck is this game?
Go get Sonic.
Do I want to? Fuck, I don't want to. Fuck it. I'll never chuckle again. Fuck is this? Honestly. Like, you know, like, I've always held the opinion that people are unfair to Sonic games, especially like like the Adventure and Adventure 2 ones that want to be semi-serious and have like serious messages and all.
Our other forces are busy dealing with enemies.
Like that's I feel like it's legit to say people aren't fair to those because they can't. It's fair enough to let even cartoony games like Blue Hedgehogs be like serious when they want to be, but you kind of have to. It can be serious and cover serious topics while keeping an appropriate, I guess, tone, and actually like making it work like that. And talking about like torture and the horrors of war and having the actual honest to God line, none of this is good. It's war.
The prisoners are being
Isn't that?
taken to the internment facility. Sonic is probably there too. Security is tight.
Like,
So stay on
I had to think about like why it's more. Why like Sonic Adventure 2 showing like the cops killing, the cops showing like elite the elite America's elite military super SWAT gunning down civilians, including a young girl. That didn't explicitly show you, but all but implied. All but explicitly showed you, rather, is the way to say that.
Used up until recently.
It appears that many of our brethren were held here.
Many of our brethren.
Man will answer for.
Fucker. There's so many rings. There's so many fucking rings. Oh my god. I guess I just can't touch that one, right?
They're on high alert now.
Was it the gunning down of the soldiers? Whoops.
He's close.
Whoops. It's fine. That's actually technically advantageous, is it not? That was a level? Then Sherlock Holmes or Arsene Lupin is a Sherlock Holmes nemesis in some places. That's curious. What'd you ultimately? I guess like your opinion probably didn't change that much from more polished but ultimately a weaker game. Did it? Football. All the levels in this game are short. I'm noticing, without even trying, I'm getting like times I would have considered top speed times in Generations levels. Versus Zavok Grit.
This is the end, Sonic.
Oh, hey, sounds like the party started. Want to let me go enjoy
Tortured,
it?
huh?
No, of course not. You hate fun. Whoa.
He really is immune to PTSD.
End, huh? Let's see you try something now that I'm free.
That was easy.
Hedgehog. Getting out of your chains does not make you free. Now, come and face the inevitable.
Ha! The only thing inevitable here is my foot kicking your butt.
Seeing Eggman, a genius. This, yeah. You need a giant wasp. I thought you'd just like try and duke it out with me.
Wait to see how long you last against this.
Come out and fight me yourself and I'll mop you up real quick.
Please, homing attack. Please, homing attack.
Watching you suffer.
This controls weirdly, but not necessarily badly. Come on, do your thing. I tried to hit X there to homing attack him, but I guess that wasn't happening. Instead of have a killer have the kill Sonic, he just didn't. I mean, I sort of get. Like, I mean, he could have at least like actually physically tortured him or something if you're gonna go that far and actually have that as a plot point. Otherwise, but like, like. I assume I was meant to homing attack there. I don't know if it just didn't go. Did I just jump into it, maybe? No. For that, I did try to hit X and jump back, but you know, momentum and you can't skip this. It's not very long, but it still annoys me.
I can't wait to see how long you last against this.
Come out and fight me yourself, and
The
I'll
homing
give you a
attack
real
activating or not seems to be up to the whims of
I'm
fate.
going to savor watching you suffer.
Such suffering. Alright, so I presume jump and then jump into him once he's done the thing. Or not, whatever's cool. And they all just go flying off. I know it respawns them anyway, but still. Alright, what am I doing here? You know, Generations designed its like boss fights around running on a track essentially, and with its boost in mind. Whoops, didn't move out of the way in time. You know, like how it did that as a thing, and this just isn't. It's just changed to this bizarre, unfortunate overhead angle. Okay, you just can't do that, fine. I actually don't know what it wants from me then. Come on. Alright. Okay, so... like, he's gonna come down, he's gonna, like, do an impale. Obviously. What do you want me to... he comes out of it so fast that I'm not sure what it wants. Because, like, there's no homing attack target. Well, if there is, I can't activate it. Is he knocking, like, a layer off of the thing each time as well, or am I just crazy? You might, like, I'll probably not play it if you want to go ahead and talk about story and locations, like, that's fine. I don't know about Hammer. Separated into 5 parts, you look at part 1, 2, 4, and 5, and it's pretty similar to the first game, overall more polished but less interesting locations. Third part is all the really bad things I complained about. Didn't even know it existed. Well, there you go. Went to slide in it? Like, I don't know what I'm doing here. I can't believe that I have to fucking look this up for this game because I cannot tell how I'm meant to attack this goddamn thing. You know, in like Generations, especially Generations where like bosses were very easy to read, and you could tell immediately when you could and could not attack them because it was just immediately obviously visible with your eyes whenever you could hit them or not. I jammed on the X button and it wouldn't let me. Maybe I forgot about sliding. So you have bastard hints that tell me press X to jump before, you know, when I've already jumped, and tell me like really basic shit like here's how to use the menu, use control stick to select level and X to pick it. But then you've got not even a Nomu Shadow going, oh, when he's fucking sitting down, punch him in the dick for this. I'm sure there I told Gavin about this. There's a bit called Arsene Lupin vs. Rock Sholmes. I don't think Hammer was here for that. I think it was before he turned up last time. No, it's not that. Oh, you were here for it. Alright. Thought it was before you turned up last time. My mistake. Fuck it. I don't even care. I actually don't even care. Right. The fuck do you want from me? Fuck this. Watch the video. This will be entertaining. Boss intro. Right. Run around laser. They dodged the hit. Like, they didn't hit him when he did the grind pound. The camera angle changed for that, but they still didn't hit him. They're hitting him there. What? Let's see. Okay, so you have to not dodge the. You have to not jump when he hit ground pounds. Is what I'm saying. You have to like make him miss. He'll hit it, and that will bunch you up. So then you can hit him. That feels ass backwards from like any and every other game, including several in this series. Bosses with ground pounds.
I'm going to savor watching you suffer.
So it's not get hit. It's like you make him miss his pound, but you don't jump when he hits the ground. You just stand there and let the bounce impact knock you up. Instead of, you know, anything saying like, yeah, that's it. That's ass backwards. Why would you do it like that? There's no indicator. You have to do it like that. Because if he did that and I missed, I would just assume like, oh, I can't get him because I'm stunned because he ground pounded and shook the ground. Like, so you can't jump because he's fucked up your, well, you're grinding really. Book takes place in Paris and the game in London. All of the Sherlock Holmes games were. Alright, sure. Was I too close? Please, I beg you. I guess I was. You also can't be too close. Nah, he's not both part of the thing. Fucker. Well, if I get hit again, that's me boned. Why even bother with the homing attack if it just doesn't go? At least I know what I'm doing now. I jumped for that, sorry. There we go. I don't know why it didn't give me them last time. Thanks, video game. I could not move after doing the homing attack, so I was just boned. Just use him to hit the bees, honestly. Why even make me do it like 3 hits each time? That crack. And Sonic just finished him off.
That was a blast. Bring some chili dogs next time.
Did you just break his fucking neck? I just noticed there's prisoners all raving in the cages. 6-tuple trouble. I can't believe they have the word sex in the Sonic game. Let's go back. Well, mode Polish. For some reason, the third is a little problems, which is a shame because it's also the most interesting location, which is the British Museum. After going through that part, I also enjoyed the later 2 parts less because I was already annoyed and sorry, no problem started to bother me. I know that feeling. Pardon me. National Gallery. First there was National Gallery, really pulling Christine painting. My porings is a bunch of similar looking empty rooms, paintings of the walls. She gets some nice art, and Holmes actually tells you half a Wikipedia article like most paintings play well. That's neat. I like it when games do stuff like that. You know, based on real places, and you can just, you know, get little bits of history or information about actual stuff. I'm getting really annoyed about this gameplay recording thing popping up every single one of these godforsaken things.
It's that sound again.
That's what bothered you about that, and not him fading into like corruption data. I'm glad. We're 40 minutes in and we've already killed like boss 1 of I guess like 6 or 7.
Oh well, time to kiss this yawn fest goodbye. Whoa, we're off planet. I guess anyone who crosses Eggman gets a one-way trip to space.
You didn't know you were in space? Well, I guess you got some good anti-gravity and shit and there were no windows. I saw the red thing there, I just don't want to get it. It's controlled very badly.
I don't do well in tight spaces. I'll pay back Eggman for putting me in this jam later.
Okay, is that Sonic's PTSD? He just a single note that he doesn't like tight spaces.
They had me locked up on the death egg. This big ball of scrap just won't stay destroyed. I'll be out of here.
Aha.
Just wait and see, Eggman.
I remember these sections were like actually hard and tricky and Unleashed when they first came in. It's not so much in Generations, but like kind of. Unleashed made the best use of those. I mean, for like Sonic Colors running down the fucking space escalator, being chased by those was pretty. I just did it.
What's my move? It's not like I can swim out into space. I know. I'll just grab a shuttle. The one I came in on must be around here somewhere. I could do with a little space cruise on
A
my way
bit
home.
presumptuous, I feel like. Not just naturally building boost by collecting rings and like fucking. Oh.
Man, they're packing a lot of firepower. Still, it doesn't matter if they can't land their shots. Here goes nothing.
Oh. Perfect. And are we gonna do a trench run, are we? No. It's the end of the level. Wasn't that the goddamn spinning balls SNK boss in the background? I did see, at least I thought I saw, like, some of the pillars with, like, red eyes look like the fucking... Yeah, like that one actually, isn't it? That's the spinning ball one with the big red eye, isn't it? Hang on a sec. Someone can't be trusted with the window. Steady. Daily mission? Oh, fuck off. Just piss off. Not every game needs this fucking mission login crap. Don't be a pest. Second location in Tower London, where they plan to steal some crews that are really important in the UK. Yeah, there's this some fucking... What was it? It's like an old story that when like the crews flee the Tower of London, that's like the end of the UK or some shit. Especially not giving credits in a day. Yeah, especially not that. Please. Brit. Oh my god. I don't want. He's not out there squeaking to himself. Oh no, I can do nothing. My gun is gone.
Easy there. Everything's cool. Are you here to rescue me? Can't tell you how much I appreciate it. It's been a while since I've seen a...
I don't have a face, Sonic. Fuck
Oh,
up.
sure. Don't even bother to ask how I am. Amy? Is there an exit around here?
The talking across each other thing is kind of neat,
Touching, Knuckles.
but like, at least subtitle it. Game like is fast travel. Eyes closed because looking at Sonic's too cringe.
Sonic, finding you alive is the best news we've had in
I'm
months.
unsettled by the continuous assertions that Sonic has fucking died.
Here's the bad news. Our intel indicates Eggman's got a
Are we
weapons
seriously gonna go
factory
back to
in
Green Hill?
pumping out munitions for his war effort.
Game luckily has fast travel spots in all areas, but you still need to search the area and there were parts of it that are so empty I just kept looking around. I think I was missing something, so that was annoying. Lovely.
Eggman's home base in Metropolis if he's got a factory supplying him.
Why? Is this Advance Wars and that you need to bust the factory because it will just keep swamping the map with fucking bombers and Neo tanks?
You just got back. We're spread thin. Can you take care of this? We need that factory in Green Hill destroyed. Take the rookie with you.
You sure about this? The kid was shaking like a leaf the whole time we were at the Death Egg.
You weren't at the Death Egg.
That's because it's cold in space. The factory is nice and warm.
It will be when it's burnt to the ground. Sonic, you take the...
I'm actually
6
disgusted
months
with
of
this.
payback I'm just dying to spend. This sounds like a good start.
Arsenal Pyramid. It's not really Green Hill, but alright, fair enough. The British Museum, which is getting renovated.
factory is inside the pyramid. I can send reinforcements if you don't think you can handle
So our guy is just there.
Two of us are more than enough. We'll blitz the place and open up a path for the resistance. Right, partner?
Please let me switch back. Please let me switch back. I wish to switch back to Sonic. I regret. Is it an automatic thing? Do you force it? Is it because I hit X at the thing?
Time for the two of us to team up. It doesn't matter what obstacles they put in our way. We'll blow past everything they throw at us. Double.
Alright. I thought that was another, like, fucking
Unstoppable speed and timing. You just have to keep this up.
Having like some rad theme music kick in for a Giga Boost is neat. I just don't like it being done that way.
This should be fun.
That's funny though. I appreciate this. I respect that. Green shield zone. You joke, but
So they're building weapons here, huh? Making everyone work like
rip. Like, is there a light speed dash?
So they're building weapons here, huh? Making everyone work like robots. It'll be Eggman's turn to get pushed around when I get a hold of him.
There's multiple guns. Okay, so one of the guns has a light speed dash. One's based on the hover wisp and has the light speed thing. Alright. That's not good. just let me have the light speed dash. I didn't like not having it in colors because it was bound to wisp, and I don't like not having it here, especially when there's all these goddamn paths taunting me. I get what they were going for, but there are some fundamental abilities that Sonic's just better off having by default. No matter what, because they just help level design or whatever. How many times are you gonna make me do that? Okay, so if I just hit boost, it automatically switches back to Sonic. So that's nice at least. At least there's that. I kind of wish Sonic would then also begin breakdancing instead of just kind of nodding his head. Oh no. Isn't that Crocs? God. The challenge, I like that belt, at least it's a very Square Enix belt. The challenge is to not actually S-rank it so you can get through these screens faster.
Something is attacking inside the Mystic Jungle. Silver is fighting him.
Or, guys, it's him! I'm looking forward to a second round with this guy.
Make your character a Croc. Yeah, I noticed that. A Croc on Crocs. You need to be stopped.
Eggman's forces are scattering
It's just Sonic now. Alright. Luigi's downstairs yelling at the living room like a little pit. Why did you just stop boosting? I didn't... That wasn't the puddle? The puddle I could not possibly have seen? I hate the momentum so much. What was wrong with the way Generations controlled? Besides, you know, nothing. These two red ones are very close to going. This really is just... I always resent when people are like, the boost games are just whole boost to win, because it's kind of like that you obviously don't know how to play the fucking game at all, and I bet you can't score anything good on it. Soldier. But this really is just, you hold boost and that's it.
Unidentified life form on the radar. Something from the
Snick.
I guess all the explosions riled it up. Does it look like
I completely fucked that up and still give it to me. I guess it's just purely a score thing.
You're so gonna regret that. Hedgehogs don't make good snacks.
Well, so much for that. He just appeared. Generations is really good, and a thing I could just get it on PC, I suppose. I think a nice backwards compatibility thing on either console. Like, if fucking honestly, like, if I do end up getting an Xbox Series X, which depending on its backwards compatibility is very possible, I could just get the Generations 360 and play it on that. I should get it on Steam. I don't think I own it on Steam. They're disgusting. I found a Manway's hat. The fourth area is the Buckingham Palace, where Lupin steals a kiss from Queen Victoria. This part is kinda weird. Walks in, flirts a few seconds with a woman that's at least 4 years older than them, then they share a passionate kiss, after which she helps him escape. She is into the secret tunnels and rooms filled with treasures the British Empire stole from all across the world. So really, if Lupin steals any of that, he's more or less justified in doing so, even if he keeps it for his own wealth. Better even him than the British Empire. Versus Infinite.
This wasn't part of my agenda, but I'm always happy to crush a hero. It keeps the rabble in mind, shows them that there is no hope.
Does anyone but you believe your lies? Huh.
My dude, get out. How do you not even notice the thing fall off?
Time to check out, Silver. I got it from here.
Well, look who's back from the dead. The little blue savior. But what's that I smell? You reek of fear. Glad to see
I will say, I do like his aesthetic, because look at him.
That's not fear. I ran all the way over here. And you haven't left an impression. I don't know anything about you, not even your name.
you may call me Infinite.
Like, the mask is just sick as hell, though. Like, look at him.
Oh, great. See, Infinite? Now we're getting to know each other. So, what's your favorite?
And I like his voice
Like
performance, at
walking
least.
walks on the beach? What's the source of your power? You can skip the first two questions if you like.
The source of my power is none of your concern.
Is it the giant jewel on your chest?
Got to share the secret of your power with me. I insist.
Yeah, right there, Silver.
Insisting.
The other half of his mask lighting up bright red like that's red.
Sonic, you okay?
I do respect that using the same sound as Mania for this. Is this Infinite's jungle rave?
Still thrashing around, I see. Filthy little sewer rat.
Haven't you seen a hedgehog before? Come on, I'll show you my spines.
I wanted the boost. I'm really annoyed about rings not being boost. I'm my own worst enemy. To be fair, this is very awkward. Why? Okay, back to the start of the track. Good job, fucker. See, this is a bit, it's not as good or interesting or like fast or exciting as the ones in Generation like the Shadow fight or even the Silver fight. It help. But, you know, it's better than the Zavok one.
You might have more fight in you than the other rat. Let's see how many seconds you last.
Payback time at last.
You're not leaving the best of impressions as a fighter, Infinite must be said. Oh, do I have to... You have to wait for a certain way? Like, what are we doing here? Oh, let's do this. Why not just immediately cut to doing this once I've owned him, instead of making me wait out for the final hit?
Your abilities exceed your previous data.
Unlike mechs, I can grow. I get more powerful every second.
He's achieved his Zenkai multiple times during the torture. Fifth area is the Tower of London again, where Lupin tries to steal the crown jewels. This time you can't fast travel, and there are some puzzles that require you to walk back and forth between two places, so that's annoying. Lupin's plan was to distract people and make them think he wouldn't go back to the Tower of London again in his previous deaths. He also used the second death to scout out and infiltrate the tower. Regret. I mean, I guess that's a plan, Lupin? I don't know. I feel like you would lock down areas like the Tower of London no matter what anyway. Just him hitting it once isn't like any guarantee of safety, but what do I know? Robot hand.
Well, you've improved since the last time, but
We're only an hour in. We've already like beat the main guy. We slapped him about once already. These levels really are slow. Of course, you have to. All you did was just make everything red, and that was enough to distract Sonic.
I gotta figure out the secret of his power.
You don't have working eyes, apparently. Didn't a crystal drop off of him in that stage? Why didn't you pick it up?
Well, I mean this world, Sonic. And Eggman's monster got him. But you're here now. It's like the world needs a Sonic. Any Sonic to keep
Okay, no,
things
maybe
in
Tails
balance.
did go crazy.
If we defeat Eggman, this war will be over. If we can figure out the secret to his power, maybe we can get you home. Hey, the sensor is picking up Eggman. Let's hurry.
We're just doing Green Hill again. Let's make a big gun. Like, use your Giga IQ that makes like weapons and shit on the same power as him and just make a big fucking gun. That's it. That's all you have to do. It's all you've ever needed to do.
Enemy is here somewhere. You better be on your guard, Sonic.
Fucking Tails, just make guns. Tails? Fucking 10-year-old? That sounds like ironic, but I'm actually kind of serious. Make guns. Help. Like, he makes like fucking egg cannons and shit and like, you know, Death Egg. Just make your own version. Do it. Kill enough of his robots, strap all their pieces together, make one out of the scrap, and win. Yeah. The fact that he controls this bad when they already had the way he was set up and controlled in Generations is very baffling. I don't understand it at all.
I see desert over there. This is Green Hill, right? Something is wrong.
I thought you knew that like they fucked everything up. Like they wrecked the environment, or is that just like warping shit going on? Just that's actually a good point. Also, just steal the robots. Make a hacking gun, reprogram them permanently, steal them, and use them as like a labor force. And the reverse military against Eggman. He's proven time and again he can't program safety measures. Exactly. The Death Egg was briefly hassled and Sonic's like restraints popped off entirely by themselves. With no prompting. They didn't even have a physical device to run out of power with. Like... You can't program security for shit.
Be careful, Sonic.
Well, I'm glad this is here to save me. Also Gamma and Omega, yeah. Turned against them by themselves. Just through sheer resent for the way they were being treated and the way their brothers were being treated. In Gamma's case. Yeah, all right in Cubot really don't give a shit. Hell, they'd probably turn against him just if he promised, like, you know, hey, do you want a holiday? Versus it already. What? Nah, it's fine. Wasn't the best plan, but Lupon's motivation is kind of unclear, so maybe he just wanted to have some fun. I mean, fair enough, really.
And with that, the disposal of the Phantom Ruby prototypes is complete.
Your
It was
prototypes?
a defective model. It could only record the DNA of the one that triggered it.
Only a
What?
being with my strength of will could ever activate it.
It doesn't matter now with the lab locked down in Mystic Jungle. Which reminds me, didn't you run into Sonic there after he escaped?
Yes, but he was powerless against me. There is no need for concern.
You let the hedgehog live? That is a great source of concern.
For you, perhaps. He has beaten you for decades, yet I defeated him in our first encounter.
Phantom.
What was that mouth?
And Sonic is alive?
What is it?
That the hedgehog will live, egg?
We move forward with the plan.
Of course. When it's complete, the resistance will be erased. The world will be nothing but ashes, from which a
Yeah, you let him live. Actually, yeah, you're right. This actually understood what you meant there. You're right. He let him live.
To the Phantom Ruby's power, all will submit.
Again, love that design.
What? You? I don't have
Bomb.
time for this.
Well, he did not have time for this. Play some Snake Pass. So far, it's fairly good as far as how well controlled. I forgot to get that. Oh.
Power exceeds even my expectations. Ha! My own genius scares me sometimes.
The fact that he just shot straight down instead of bouncing off him in any logical way.
To surpass expectations is the ultimate of genius. I wouldn't expect you to understand.
Literally jumped in the cockpit and nicked the machine. Like he didn't mean any sense. It's that Sonic. You're right. Also, just this one again out of nowhere. I guess it's just using your generation's assets while you have them. At least he's getting a bit smarter and he just had it on, you know, nearby in case he needed it.
You've got a lot of nerve for a bite-sized Sonic from another dimension. Still, this Ed Dragoon has only lost 10% of its combat strength.
You're lying.
You're lying. Then he's like, I will find out, bitch. I mean, this music though. No worries, Emily. Thanks for coming out and watching. Sleep well and good night. I don't know when my next stream is. It might just be. It's probably gonna be the podcast. So it'll be whenever Chris is able, basically. I think, which might be like, you know, could be any day of the week, really. It's a very salient point. The machine's combat strength is irrelevant when the pilot's an idiot. Oh, one of them can hit you. Really. Please let me boost. Boost, spin dash, whatever. But they can't hit you over here, really.
It wouldn't be a challenge to crush you here, anyway. I'll round up the entire resistance sooner or later. Just
That was the Egg Dragoon. Hello, Luigi. Hello, Luigi. The egg machine, horror. Hello, do you want scratch? Yeah, she came in to get scratched for once instead of sitting on the land and crying. Hello. It's like you know I'm on stream. You little boy. Baby pest. What? Alright, no, it's 11, so like... No, I actually just go, I'm gonna keep going, I don't give a fuck. Let's go to 12. It doesn't matter to me at this point. I have no transit in the morning. I just roll out of bed and then just go into work by putting the laptop up. I've nothing to do tonight anyway. Nothing I can't do tomorrow. Or the day after or whatever. Fucking chins. I feel like you should have better. I guess this kind of ties into the point.
Look at you fighting like you've got a chance.
He doesn't have like actual safety or security measures in his own fucking pod to manage himself when he crashes.
Going to do this little dance again. In just 3 short days, my plan will eliminate the bothersome lot of you.
Wait, 3 days?
So kill him here and now.
What plan?
If I told you, it wouldn't be a surprise. You know what they say? The anticipation of the end is worse than the end itself. Maybe not in this case, though.
Is that meant to be about death, but you just said the end instead? Park
Command's
Avenue.
army has broken through. They're in the city. We need to get these people out of here.
Who can we send? Sonic and Silver need time to heal.
We've engaged enemy forces at Seaside Hill. We can't spare anyone.
The fact that these are all like actual place names like this just kind of annoys me.
Heavy enemy. Man, looks like I've got no choice.
Yeah, yeah.
I need a status update on the people who couldn't evacuate in time.
SBO here. We're engaging enemy forces and can't search for civilians right now.
Fighting is too fierce for us to help out as well.
Sounds like you're our only hope, rookie. The rescue is in your hands.
You can't turn and aim very well in the air, which is quite aggravating. I tried to hold the gun button, but that just wasn't happening apparently. They really are just rubbing in that, oh, you're a rookie and you're a piece of shit and no one likes or trusts you to be any good until like we say so. They really are rubbing it in like super hard, like, oh, he can't save people, fuck him. What? You won't scratch. You won't scratch. Oh. This isn't like you usually. What's up? Why are you slapping me now? Is it just your bum? Do you want to wrestle my hand? Is that it? Ow. No claws. We're out of juice. You can't boost, you fucking idiot. How would you ever be able to do that? The music choices are interesting at least, like having vocal songs with track like levels like this and all, but still.
The rescue is underway. We secured an escape route, so there's a safe way out.
Thanks to the rookie, things are turning around. Let's keep this momentum going.
I'm not saying that you have to call me Lord Pro Master or anything, but the fact that there's always the word rookie is kind of like, this deliberately feels like you're trying to shit talk kids' self-esteem and shit. It's also just kind of annoying when your character is automatically far more competent than any of the characters calling you such just by virtue of, you know, being the player character actually doing things. I should have done that. I could have died. I'm going to die. No, I'm just forgiven constantly. It's gotta be like a boost gun, surely, right?
From HQ, the enemy's on the run.
Mission complete. Well done, everyone.
We didn't do anything. We just ran through a bit of their lines, attacking shit. No. Low ball. No. Just let me go. If I hit start, will you let me skip? No, mashing X is just straight up better. Why? Why did you choose to do it like this? I realize I've been like whining the entire time, but it's like very weird and awkward. In many ways. Casino Force? There's a Casino Force?
Sonic's alive! Think I used up all my wishes for
Got
the
me
rest
sleep
of my
on
life,
floor.
but it's worth it.
Fucking got me good with that claw leggy shit.
Come on, we have to go find him and tell him about Eggman's plan. Whatever his plan is. Eggman said something about Sonic being in Mystic Jungle.
Mystic Jungle.
According
This
to
is
what I
funky.
overheard, Sonic should be here.
It really is a casino
We'll
force.
look for Sonic, but we're counting on it.
But why? Like, it's an interesting mashup, I guess, but what's the reasoning here?
Whoa, that looks like fun. But this is no time for games.
This is war, Sonic. This is no time for game. Why does it bounce me away like that? I swear to God, I hate this. Do I just drop down? Is that what we're doing then? I don't think I can. That feels like a death pit anyway. Oh my God. I can't. I actually can't. It's very bad. There we go. He controls like an asshole. Trying to move him in the air feels like you're fighting like the planet's gravity itself multiplied by 10 or something. It's the worst way I could have put that. It doesn't. Like, I had to hold right as hard as possible to make him go anywhere. They are using the classic designs, which is neat. Although it does carry the implication that they're using the designs of a Sonic and Tails and Eggman from another dimension.
Might be closer to the center.
Oh. I thought it was a drop down bit. I didn't see the spring. Talk about Sonic Mania being a bit visually over-designed in some levels so you can't see exactly what you're doing or where you need to go. This also does that, but kind of worse, because there's... I feel like this could stand to be zoomed out a bit more in general. That's a lot of rings.
I think he is somewhere near here. I doubt Sonic would sit still for long.
He's still sitting there going, oof, ouch. Oh, my bones. Okay. See how fast you were going downwards? I did, yeah. Fucking meteor dropped straight down. The moment you touch horizontal ground, you lost all of it. Yeah. Like, just instant cancel all momentum.
Strange meetings. They're coming from the laboratory. The
That was a
Wonders
lab?
fought Infinite.
It's probably another of Eggman's robots.
It's the thing, and you just lose all momentum on landing.
Definitely not robots.
Hey, rookie, go.
Yeah, why us?
We've picked up the 2 life readings near the lab up ahead.
Alright, well this is Goons A and B.
Taking them both on might be a big ask for the rookie.
I mean, this is kind of funny having these things as on their backs to deliver on.
The current is pretty strong. This place is enough to make anyone dizzy. It might
really
be better
isn't.
just to go with the flow.
You really is telling me they'll just leave it and follow the flow? Just don't touch the controller? Oh, a rip. It's kind of lost the charm of the upside down motorbox now.
Sure went to a lot of trouble to make this lab hard to find.
Again, question lab. Please, I beg of you.
Well, look at you, rookie. Having fun in the water?
No, I'm not. I don't like the water.
Well, this is no time to lose focus, that's all. Be sure to give it all you got, rookie.
Help, I'm dying. Actually, almost.
The readings are really close now. Reinforcements will arrive soon, so meet up with them.
That level was 1 minute and 30 seconds, and most of it was essentially an auto-scroller. Sonic the Hedgehog idle game. Yeah. You just set it down and idle. Just fuck it. Just let it go. What's even the point of that? Sick out. Yeah, that's for idling like deactivate. Earn honors as a cat. Please cease this activity. Ah, my brain.
Have we met before? Sonic!
Tails!
I was so worried. I thought you were...
You worry too much. Look, I'm perfectly fine.
No one gonna question that.
Generations since I seen you. You okay?
Ha!
Good news is you're safe.
That was bad.
Bad news is, Eggman said he had some plan that will destroy us all in 3 days.
3 days, huh?
Can't say the
Well,
D
a lot
word.
can happen in that time.
Wait, but you can say torturing though. Act 1. Now play Fire Cannon 1. I kinda don't want to.
Eggman said when the plan is completed, we'll all be wiped out.
I don't like the sound of that. Normally I just laugh at an Eggman plan. He's already conquered most of the world, so... What's this plan of his?
Hey, I hate to butt in on your important meeting, but we're under attack. Shadow is tearing through our troops. We need reinforcements.
Shadow. The last time I saw him, he was fighting for Eggman.
Doesn't make sense. Why would Shadow...
I'm gonna assume he isn't.
Perhaps he's being controlled by that strange power.
Whatever it is, I'll figure it out.
It's probably just also an illusion clone, and I don't know. Has Eggman got Shadow in a space cube and torturing him too? Off we go.
What the heck? A whole army of dead robots?
Hurry, Sonic! We can keep them in check, but not for long.
That'll work. I'll find Shadow and be back in no time.
This many Death Egg robots? Come on, seriously?
I'm not one to complain.
Haven't we already been through this level, or like a level with these bits in it?
Listen up! Shadow has been sighted. Apparently, he's traveling above the city at high speed.
He's flying. I know it's like it's themed as like busted city again as well, so it's that's part of it. But I feel like we literally went through that level segment, that exact one. Fuck it, just go forward. Like, he looks so slow doing that compared to like how boosting worked in Generations. He's just gently drifting along. Oh.
The last sighting was just up ahead. Be careful, Sonic.
No humans in the game, I said Eggman. Well, there's Shadow. Unless you're traveling high above the city. Yeah, I figured as much, which... Yeah. Like Unleashed, which is clearly canon. Sonic Adventure 2, which is clearly canon. Sonic Adventure 1, which is clearly canon. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of questions. There's too many questions. If you made them look different from Unleashed or something because you're kind of unsatisfied with that art style, whatever, sure, whatever, fine. Dropping them entirely for furries just kind of raises questions. Ugh. I got a Digivice. A wrist-mounted Digivice.
Alright, Shadow, what's the deal?
His eyes look fucked up, so good. Ah, the actual Shadow.
Another Shadow?
I'm always happy to hear this song. He just kills his ghost self by already. Just like that.
Fake. A fake? How?
I mean, how? You...
Create virtual reality projections. They have mass in form, but no heart and soul.
Virtual reality? All those familiar
Why wouldn't you
faces
just
that were
call it
portrayed in
illusions, or hell, call them phantoms? Why virtual reality?
The problem is,
Yeah, that should have been the immediate giveaway to Sonic, was that he just came running at you instead of, you know, going, you dare face me, or whatever.
according to Rouge, Infinite can create unlimited numbers of them.
So, fight after fight, he can just keep cranking out counterfeits?
Exactly. As it stands, there's no way we can win this.
Of course we can win this. We always do. We just
Beat the
haven't
shit out of
figured it out
Infinite.
yet.
Find the Chaos Emeralds. Eggman probably has them all or some shit. It's fine.
Listen up! We just got word that Eggman's forces are undermanned at his headquarters in Metropolis.
They're probably staging somewhere else as part of Eggman's plan. This could be our only chance to take the city.
Exactly. That's why we're focusing on a full frontal assault on Metropolis. I'm calling it Operation Big Wave.
And then he writes your base while all your units are away.
What's important is to have a well-thought-out strategy.
I thought up this strategy in about a minute and a half. We're going in hard and fast. We're not gonna stop till Eggman's army is destroyed.
I mean, it's
Sonic is
worked
busy
so
fighting
far.
Shadow, but the rest of us can do this. We've got the strength and the spirit to win. There's no fight.
So where was Shadow in all of this then? If they were like, oh, that's a fake Shadow doing fucked up shit. Where was regular Shadow in all this?
Give Eggman an old-fashioned beatdown.
What was he
We
doing?
have more in sheer numbers, so the idea of a quick, focused attack is...
Who knows? Like, he has just intrinsic chaos control that lets him just, you know, do the stop time thing. We already have a Chaos Emerald now. He's gotten so good at it, he can stop time without. He could just end a lot of this shit himself because he's very strong. He's
the other Sonic,
like,
so I have no doubt we can do this.
actually beat him till his bones break. Shit, it's not like
Also,
fucking.
if we destroy the Phantom Ruby, we should be able to send the other Sonic home. At least I hope so. This is all new territory for me.
Is it?
Okay, let's head straight for
Alright. Metropolis. 16 levels in like an hour and a half.
All right, time for Operation Big Wave. Sweep the enemy away.
I know some of them were boss fights, but even so.
Rebels do with an all-out attack. I'll smash them to smithereens.
Hi.
Infinite, activate the Phantom Ruby. Make them wish they'd never been born.
Stay calm. What you're seeing
Wee.
isn't real.
It's no use. Our troops are scattering in the confusion. This is pathetic.
Good.
Our forces were all gathered together, and now they're plunged into chaos.
What do you know? It wasn't a good idea, you dipshits. That's what happens when you just have, what, an hour and a half of planning? He said. I can't see myself. Ooh. Thanks. So he's just doing mystical gravity inversion instead of just trying to actually own us. This is a bit. I saw it coming, but I do not move fast in the air as I wish I do. he's just kind of fucking with you, and that's about it. I really wish you had some momentum while jumping, oh my god. How did you already lose 80% of people? How have you already killed 80% of people? You're so bad at this. I'm bad at this. That's what I get for not paying attention because I was staring at the text box in disbelief. You bring like no one. Is that meant to be an illusion? That like giant hell infant? I tried tapping the button. It's the sound. It's the sound over and over again.
This is Eagle Squad. We're caught in enemy crossfire. Snake Squad requesting reinforcements. This is Fox.
I'm trying. There's like no air control at all. Because the Sonics have, oh my god, regular Sonic, classic, not classic, Big Sonic has, Modern Sonic, that's the word I was looking for. Modern Sonic has, like, you know, the jump, they do like jump in the air again. No, you didn't. You fucked up immediately. It's not the best you could have done. What is this fucking game? Fucking clowns. Eggman's only run so well because you're all so bad at this. I really miss having the extra jump of Sonic. This feels so bad to actually control. Yes. Oh no, he stood around going wham at me and that was it. It'd be nice if there was some coordination to the unlocks at all, but there isn't. Oh, we're doing this again. Pardon me.
More ants to crush. I wonder if this world can offer me a real challenge. Huh? And as if
He's just
to answer,
standing
the
there.
world sends me a trembling child.
That is a good line. Fair play.
Fight and die here, or run away.
He said the D word. Goddamn. That's how you know Infinite is cool.
Scared? This is your moment to shine. Keep going. Don't let your fear own you.
Fine. I will teach you fear, then pain, and then, well, at least the fear and pain will.
Like, now you're trying too hard. What is this fucking R&B beat?
You must be a straggler who got let go. The strong will always vanquish the weak. You have only your own frailty to blame.
We wrecked half his health already.
Well, it seems behind that fear is a spark of defiance. And those eyes.
Rip.
I feel like we've met before. You put up quite a fight. I underestimate.
Yeah, it would be over immediately. Yeah, it would, wouldn't it? You know, kind of like that. If you just pointed the gun at him, that would be it. He would die instantly. That was 47 seconds. I barely knew what I was doing. I'm legit gonna finish this game next time, really. That would be it for like 90% of Sonic bosses? I suppose, yeah. But with the amount of like talking up of his like, yeah, the whole series would be fair, but with the amount of talking up about his power and everything, it's a bit shameful.
I remember you. You ran from me before. You survived then, but you throw it all away now. Kill it. This will be goodbye. What?
You can move and stop time?
How did you? No matter. They have only 2 days left. Let them contemplate the inevitable till I end this once and for all.
You're not gonna kill him either? Good job. Back the chemical plant.
Well with Operation Big Wave.
No, they weren't.
And everything
We showed up at the front door instantly. Like, Infinite showed up, went boom, 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 and then every like 80% of everyone instantly died.
That big shadow was created using the Phantom Ruby's power, right? Even if it's a virtual reality projection, it's as strong as the real shadow.
Rouge, have you found the intel?
Have they changed Shadow's voice actor? He sounds off.
No, not yet. But I have reports that Eggman's database is located at the chemical plant. If we can check that out, we might find something there.
That sounds like a promising lead. We have to figure out the secret behind Infinite's power and
I
virtual
again
reality.
object to calling it virtual reality. Why wouldn't, like, really should just call it like illusions or phantoms? Phantasms, I call it that. He creates these phantasms of things, and oh shit, he's got phantasmal magic. Yeah, Phantom Ruby and they create phantasms. Like that, like there you go. Again, this just doesn't look as good as Generations version of Chemical Plant. That's cute, always. I mean, on the one hand, it's not a Chemical Plant remix, at least not that I can hear anyway. On the other, it would be better if it was. Like, yeah, it'd be doing that again, but doing it again would be better, I feel like. Oh, steel, just I say steel. It's not a very. I've seen like instances of it before, like a character or whatever that can create illusion, like you know, actual physical illusions and copies of shit that are just illusions. I will steal that though and call it phantasms. Their thing, phantasms, and I will do infinite but cooler. Yeah, if I ever made anything though, which is kind of the flip side of it, isn't it? Ooh. I noticed they're very fond of giving classic Sonic just invincibility on the critical path of his levels. Which is curious.
Whoa, the water level is rising. Something must have triggered it.
I feel like they've massively increased. I guess like the water is affecting it right now, but even outside the water, they've massively increased like how he jumps. Watch me drawing. Yeah, I think you're going to. Yep. He just keeps stopping for whatever godforsaken reason. Oh, that's actually backwards. I thought we were on. I thought we came in on the one behind it. My bad. And now we're just somewhere else. And now we're back.
Water level is rising. Something must have triggered it. Stay sharp.
Yeah, they've increased like his. You just gain no speed. Yeah. There's a lot wrong. I don't like. I don't get it because they had the generations. They had this sorted. There were probably improvements you could make the generations like controls for like regular, so like modern and classic Sonic. So you know, be fair, I'm not saying like it's flawless or perfect or whatever. I just thought it was like perfectly workable as it was. Getting a bit tired of this particular callback happening each one of these fucking games. Kind of like, yeah, I get it. Oh, that was the end of the level. It feels like a stupid amount of bonus for considering I died once. I know it ultimately ends up not much on the rank thing, but still. I like those boots. I'm not going to put anything on my character though, but I like those boots.
Whew. So, this is where the database is. Hold on a sec while I access the data from this computer.
Did we find the computer room? We're going to make that joke.
Battle plans, robot designs. Wow, he's got like 10 terabytes of selfies.
Ha ha ha, selfies.
Found it! Virtual reality weapon. The Phantom Ruby. A weapon that takes control of people's visual and depth perception to feed false information to the brain, creating a new reality for them.
But the things are like tangibly real and can still beat you?
Seems so real if you bump yourself in it, your sleeping self will bruise? It's hard to believe.
Like, why wouldn't you just describe it as he just makes fake shit?
Eggman experimented with lots
Not like all this, oh shit, like it makes you believe you're being hit so fucking hard. Like it's so real you believe you're getting hit when it's like it's nothing actually happening. It's, why wouldn't you just make it like actually he just makes fake shit?
Then there might be a weakness.
Yeah, really.
Let's get this information back to the others.
That didn't take long.
I don't like sitting on the bench. There's nothing to do till Tails gets back.
Considering there's so much war effort and shit going on. Also, yeah, how does that invert gravity? That's a good point. Does he just make you believe? Does he just make you believe really hard that gravity works the opposite way, so you just do? Is Infinite's power just making troll comics? Like troll physics? Like the troll comics physics jokes real? Is that it?
Is it another fake? Why would they bother making a fake out of something that already isn't real? Couldn't they just build more?
I guess that's one way of phrasing
Either
it.
way, it's getting wrecked. Let's go, partner.
Sonic calls you partner. That's fine, sure, but you know, I say like, oh sure, but that's far better than everyone else is going rookie.
Watch out! Metal Sonic was spotted near there.
Strange. I don't see him anywhere.
Yeah, I know that. Like the orcs are like genuinely believe.
Good work, partner. Keep it up.
Fucking. Yeah, they genuinely believe shit like, oh, painting something red makes it go 3 times faster, and their mechs
It's lights out for you.
just straight up don't actually work when people examine them, but they work because the orcs believe they work.
Keep rampaging around the city.
Stuff like the orcs are like actually just like apparently like, you know, secretly super powered like psychics that can bend reality, but oh well, there we go.
So this is thanks to the Phantom Ruby too, huh? Eggman's new invention is a real pain in the neck.
Is he massive right now? He is massive right now. I guess that's a neat shift. Just give me all the things there. Yeah, he is just massive. That's just the rule of that universe? Ah, okay. Mad. When you get to the final hit. Oh boy. Boom. Hang on, he sucked me out of being able to attack enemies for boost. Nah, we're doing this, aren't we? Don't press anything. Okay. I'm intrigued.
Here goes, partner. When we join forces, the sky's the limit.
Is this it?
Double boost.
That's stupid. Yeah. That's fucking. Just. You don't need to do anything, to just go, and then boom. The fuck do you even have it for then?
Hey, that was great. We're like a well-oiled machine. Fighting a well-oiled machine.
I kind of regret that voice. Considering, like, I was like, oh, I'll pick the lightest one because, you know, Luigi, my squeaky little baby. But still. That was Act 2, I guess.
I got it, Sonic. I figured out a way to stop Eggman's Phantom Ruby.
Great work, Tails.
Based on these readings, the Phantom Ruby requires an incredible amount of energy, which only the Death Egg can
It
provide.
seemed to be doing just fine over in Sonic Mania.
Stop the energy transfer, and boom! The Phantom Ruby is practically useless.
Simply? Last I checked, the Death Egg is a heavily fortified, well, Death Egg.
I mean, we've dropped it like twice in the past.
First, we distract Eggman.
Works nothing like in Mania. I'm noticing.
Use the chemical plant computer to hack into the Death Egg's weapon systems and shut it down. With no weapons, destroying the Death Egg will be a piece of cake. No Death Egg means the Phantom Ruby is nearly useless.
Well, you know, It's just crazy enough to work. So, first we need a distraction. I'm on it.
No way, Knuckles. You're too easily distracted.
How about
Why is he still commander?
Eggman would never expect it. It may even throw him off a little.
Good idea. You got your orders, rookie. We only...
We're just losing entire days very quickly. That's a very awkward intro.
Source detected. Requesting analysis.
Hang on! It's a multi-legged battle mech. The energy readings are off the charts.
So Eggman,
I just killed you instantly. That's funny.
unidentified heat source detected. Requesting analysis.
What do you mean heat source? Look at it, you can see it.
Battle mech. The energy readings are off the charts.
Why?
Eggman had another weapon up his sleeve.
Only by the grace of God do I still live. This fence blocks all fire. If only Infinite had a fence.
Diversionary tactics are all about the decoy you use. Just go wild and get their attention.
Don't push your luck too far, though.
Leave the chemical plant to us. Make as much noise as you can.
Is there anywhere else in this world besides Green Hill and Chemical Plant and like Casino Forest? And I promise you I tried jumping.
Diversionary tactics are all about the decoy you use. Just go wild and get their
Fine.
attention.
Don't push your luck too far, though.
Isn't this directly below where I just died? Where I just fell and died? What? Or no, that was over here, I guess. Controls so awkward for like this level of precision they want. Because you hold it more than a second, you zoom the top speed like that, and it's just like rip. Oh. I just died again, sure. I promise you, I'm... God, stop zooming up. But... Come on, you. That's my bad. There. That looked like a wall I actually couldn't pass through, so that's partly my being an idiot.
Perfect. Time to head back.
Hold on! There's a massive energy source approaching.
They keep saying energy sources, but we can clearly see the giant crab spiders. Just say you can see the giant robot.
Keep it busy there as long as you can, rookie.
Ah, it's the Hoff thing. The AT-ATs. I feel like it should have just instantly transitioned from that dying to like stage end instead of having a little bit where you run along into the goal or something. It's not the only one that does that, like some levels in like Unleashed and shit will do that after like a grand-ish finish. Okay. We just suddenly that happened a lot fast. That very fast. All right. Well, that's gonna be us for the night. 'Cause it's now like midnight on the dot almost. Yeah, Sonic Forces is not good. I guess surprise. Next time I'll be on, if it's not the podcast, it will be this again to finish it out. I feel fairly confident in saying for another game for when this game is over. I guess I'm gonna have to. I think you won't have long. Oof. Yeah, you're probably right. See, we beat Zavok, we beat Infinite twice, we beat Eggman. The Shadow just got owned in the cutscene, so I mean, some bosses probably don't. Some of the foes shown probably are killed Metal Sonic. Some of the foes shown will probably just not actually be bosses. They'll just be level hazards or they'll just die in a cutscene. There's really the only chaos left, I guess, besides Infinite and any other extra Eggman shits. Alright. Yeah. I'll pick out the next game then in between streams. Chaos got ganked at the start. Wait, so that was him just... So Sonic... The classic Sonic killed him then and there. That's him done and gone. Is it actually? Oh my god. Why even have him? Wow. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, okay. In that case, I will pick out what game we're playing next. In between streams, and we'll just transition into it immediately. Once this thing ends, I guess, soon. Alright. Thanks for coming out, and thanks for watching. Next stream will probably be podcast. If it's not a podcast, then like Friday, then I will stream on Friday for that, and then it'll be Final Fantasy 14 on the weekend. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Might be podcast on Friday. We'll see. But yes, thank you for watching, and good night.